Hi, I'm going to read again from my book that I love, which is The Secret Lives of Colour by Kassia and Clair. And today we're going to do emerald. So, emerald, it was Shakespeare who cemented the relationship between green and envy. With The Merchant of Venice, written in the late 1590s, he gave us green-eyed jealousy. In Othello, 1603, he has the Iago mention the green-eyed monster with doth mock the meat it feeds on. Prior to this, during the Middle Ages, when each deadly sin had a corresponding colour, green had been twinned with avarice and yellow with envy. Both human failings were the guiding principles in a recent saga concerning vast green stone, the Bahia emerald. Emeralds are a rare and fragile member of the beryl family. Stained green with small deposits of the elements chromium and vanadium, the best-known sources are in Pakistan, India, Zambia, parts of South America. Ancient Egyptians mined the gemstones from 1500 BC, setting them in amulets and talismans. They have been coveted ever since. The Romans, believing green to be restful to the eyes because of its prominence in nature, pulverized emeralds to make expensive eye balms. The Emperor Nero was particularly enamoured with the gem. Not only did he have an extensive collection, he was also said to use a particularly large example as proto sunglasses, watching gladiator fights through it so that he wouldn't be bothered by the glare of the sun. When L. Frank Baum wrote The Wonderful Wizard of Oz in 1900, he used the precious stone both as the name of the building material for the city his heroine and her band of misfits friends were trying to reach, the Emerald City. At least at the beginning of the book, it is a metaphor for the magical fulfillment of dreams. It lures the characters in because they all want something from it. The Bahia was heaved from the beryllium-rich earth of northeastern Brazil by a prospector in 2001. Stones from this area are generally not worth much. They tend to be cloudy and occluded and sell for on average less than $10. This one, however, was gargantuan. The lump weighed 840 pounds, roughly the same as a male polar bear, and was thought to contain a kryptonite green gem of 180,000 carats. In the years since its discovery, the gemstone's vast size and value have done little to secure it a stable home. Housed in a warehouse in New Orleans in 2005, the Bahia narrowly escaped the flooding caused by Hurricane Katrina. It has allegedly been used in a number of fraudulent business dealings. A judge called one such scheme despicable and reprehensible. It was listed on eBay in 2007 for a starting price of $18.9 million and a buy it now price of $75 million. Gullible potential buyers were regaled with a backstory that involved a journey through the jungle on a stretcher woven from vines and double panther maulings. At the time of writing, the Bahia emerald is valued at around $400 million, and as it is the centre of a Californian lawsuit as well. Around a dozen people claim to have bought the stone fair and square in the 15 years since it was discovered, including a dapper Mormon businessman, a man who says he purchased it for $60,000 only to be tricked into believing it was stolen, and several of the people who brought it over to California in the first place. An international row has been brewing too. Brazil claims that the stone should be repatriated. The story of the Bahia emerald is, in short, a parable of avarice worthy of the bard himself. Be careful what you wish for. I mean, imagine the size of that. That is an absolutely enormous stone, the size of a polar bear. I mean, that's humongously huge. Absolutely gigantic, 840 pounds. So that is just huge. You couldn't get that on your engagement finger very easily, I shouldn't have thought. Anyway, that's quite interesting, isn't it? And imagine going out and finding small little bits of gemstones that are worth about $10. I mean, tiny little chips. And then finding this gigantic, huge, massive thing. I mean, how incredible is that? And I wonder where it is now. And I wonder who's got it. It's probably in some underground lair somewhere which is protected by armed guards and no one's ever going to see it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was quite fascinating, and it's a gorgeous colour as well. I absolutely love it. Lots of love. Bye bye.